Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's right. And it's good for a first down, the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. You make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And they hand it off to the back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Mustangs line it up with first and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Touchdown, SMU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. Aggressive call on the opening play. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Ran by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
One back in the backfield. He couldn't get the carry. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him back quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit for the big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score time, 7-7.
We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Allen. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw on it. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. First set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Looking to throw it again. Caught. Completion. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st and goal, handoff. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Design quarterback run. Let's stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
14, SMU, 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They break it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After the sack on first down, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down in the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Van Dyke. Quick throw to his receiver. Pump over the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry out. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw again. With the catch, it's Maryland. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets it. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Penn State.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Comes up with the catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Mustangs looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. It's a shotgun run call. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. It leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
The Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
To throw, it's Jennings. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Caught by the receiver. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounced into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. Now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Aller. The pocket breaking down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass and sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Fires it to the wide end. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. When they bring him down, that's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, we always talk about adjustments being made at halftime, and this offense clearly needed to make adjustments, but what they're trying here early in the second half is not working.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll throw it now. A short completion of the tight end. Breaks the tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the grab. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to move. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. What a takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Jennings. On the run here, lets it go. Quick completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs with 1st and 10 here.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking for the wideout. Over the middle. It's Knight. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
The Mustangs offense is on the move now. And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, SMU. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. Will keep it on the ground here. Brings up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Big throw caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
And that sets up a return. The return is brought down to start with the next drive. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Grab down the middle, it's Maryland. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. There's a stiff arm. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's a shovel pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, the defense knows it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but Good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finding space at the 20. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force it out. Great play by the defense.
But great job by this defense stepping up here and working with the lead. On the other side, offensively, about the only thing that went well there is at least they got out of bounds to stop the clock.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Ball spotted back at the 12-yard line for third and goal now. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. The ball is out. And the ball rolls out of bounds. The fumble results in a huge loss. So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit. The Mustangs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking the sack.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Defense is coming after him. Pass rush swarming him.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Breaks. He could go. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return steps out at the 16-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back. It's Van Dyke. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, there were 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris. Down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Give it to the back. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. Pressure is coming. Graham down the middle, it's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Of course, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Offense looking to convert on third and short on the 27. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly to try to stage a big comeback. Defense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Good enough for a first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pump over the middle. It's Maryland. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Mustangs come up to the line in the hurry-up. The back's got it. Powering through.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on 4th down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. Run quickly, caught in the right flat.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right...
And the pass is intercepted as he throws in the double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. They'll run it here. Fights off a defender. And he's bringing it back. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 at that first down loss. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the handoff. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.